Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video, we're gonna go through with another new Esper, which is gonna be the pink Esper, Princess Longji, or you can call her Jing. So with this video here, I'm gonna separate into a few parts. I'm gonna go through her skill kit explanation, every detail tested on the live stream. I'll also conclude in here as well, so you don't have to watch through the whole live stream again. And then I'll go through what she's able to do, and then I'll also, at the back of the video, I'll also show some in-game battle showcase. So if you want to skip to certain part, feel free to use the timestamp that I provided below, and you can go watch the part that you enjoy more. Alright, so first thing, let's take a look at Princess Longji. I'll call her Jing, right? Let's take a look at Jing. Okay, so this is the 3D model herself. Personally, I really like her animation, but I don't really like her 3D model. Like, I feel like there's... Okay, just my own opinion, alright? I feel like the neck is a bit too long. Just my own visual look. I feel like the neck is a bit too long and then the head is a bit too small. Maybe it's the portion... that the portion issue makes me feel like it's not really that good in a 3D model. But if we take a look at summon animation, her summon animation is actually very good. Like, in my own taste, I actually like her summon animation, but I don't really like her 3D model pose. Okay, let's take a look at her summon animation, right? See? I really feel like the moment that, like, when she used the finger sign, the scissor sign at her eye there, is actually very nice and cute. Like this part, you see this part here, I really like this part. Yeah, but I feel like when in game 3D model, I feel like the neck is a bit too long, right? Maybe it's just about myself. Alright, so we already went through the 3D model, and now let's take a look at her skill kit. So she's a support Esper, but actually very tight with Lu Shang. The reason why she's tight with Lu Shang so much is because a lot of her kit is surrounding with accentuated, which means the buff that provided by Lu Shang. So without Lu Shang, there's actually a lot of effect from her not able to use. Okay, so let's take a look. She have a Captain Leader buff of Resistance. It's a universal resistant Captain Leader buff for 40%. Not really that important in my opinion. Then the Divinate here. So if we take a look at the Divinate here, at the start of Jing's turn, which means when she take a turn, if the Esper with Warm Welcome, which is the specific buff she provided to the lowest max HP Esper, have accentuated, the one that provided by Lu Shang, then there's a 100% chance of applying the accentuated buff again. So if we look at the Divinate, it's increasing the chance. So I feel like this is a D3 needed, because if you want to be consistent, D3 is needed. And then what is Divinate meaning stands for? So let's say when you put Lu Shang and you apply the accentuated buff, right? And if we take a look at Lu Shang's passive, accentuated buff can only get triggered when they take their turn, at the start of accentuated carrier turn. Which means if you want your DPS to actually get higher attack boost and damage output, you can stack up to 10 stack. But you need to take the turn 10 times, which means your Esper have to be fast. So let's say you are comboing with Slon, your Slon have to have decent speed to make her keep taking her turn, so she can keep stacking up. But if you are actually using Jing here, and you have Jing's Divinate, you don't need them to take their turn. You just need Jing to take a turn. Because when Jing take a turn, the Esper who got Warm Welcome, which is the one will be your DPS, because usually the DPS will be the lowest max HP among all your team, right? Then it will 100% chance of help you apply the accentuated effect instantly on that Warm Welcome Esper. So the Esper can build with very slow. The Esper doesn't really need to take a turn. Let's say like Elif, R6, like Slon, like Embla, this kind of Esper that doesn't need to push a lot of speed. They can just remain 0 speed, very high DPS, and she will help them stack up the accentuated buff. Okay, this is a very strong effect, especially in PvE content, PvP as well, just that PvE is also very impactful as long as you pair her with Lu Shang team. Okay, and her Divinate is also very cool. Like you see, the neck portion here is is normal, but in 3D model I feel like it's a bit too long. That's why I feel it's a bit weird in my opinion. Alright, then let's take a look. S1, attack one enemy, it deals damage, and then 15% AP for herself, and then the Esper with warm welcome. And keep note, this 15 AP push here can be upgraded up to 30%. So 30% AP push, what kind of concept is that? 30% AP push at so consistent is very OP, because if we take a look in our game currently, who else have AP push? Unas have 30%, Clara is 20%, Feng Shun is 25%. We are talking about AoE and very consistent one. And the not really consistent one will be like something like Abigail, 100%, Fabrice, all this 100%, but it one is more focus target and it's a bit random. So this one is very consistent to herself, and the one with warm welcome is and it's a 30% AP push, and this 30% AP push can be triggered with Avatara. This is tested on my live stream. So if you put Avatara and she just casts S1, she'll get AP push 30%, and then your Esper who have warm welcome will get 30% as well. So how do you apply the warm welcome? It's from her passive. At the start of her turn, at least there's someone surviving other than herself, because she cannot apply this warm welcome buff for herself. She can only apply the warm welcome buff to the teammate who have the lowest max HP. Keep note, this is lowest max HP, not the highest max HP. Basically your DPS, okay? So after he apply the warm welcome to that target, it will remain for 2 turns. Okay? And if Jing have accentuated, which means if Lu Shang is there, the warm welcome cannot be dispelled. So you can see there's 2 kind of warm welcome. One is the silver rim debuff, the one that can be dispelled, and the other one is the golden rim warm welcome, the one that cannot be dispelled. So if Lu Shang is there and Lu Shang still survive and apply the accentuated, your warm welcome cannot be dispelled. Then what is warm welcome? Warm welcome is when it will revive the carrier upon they die and recover 50% of the carrier's max HP. So let's say you apply this warm welcome to, let's say you apply to Moriyama, and Moriyama will die pretty easily, right? So when Moriyama dies, Moriyama will instantly revive and recover 50% of Moriyama's own max HP. So it's a very consistent revive, because every time when you take Yujing's turn, she will reapply the warm welcome for 2 turns. So if they die, they pop the bubble, then they'll revive 50%, and if they didn't manage to kill Moriyama before Jing take a turn, Jing will reapply the warm welcome on Moriyama again. So this is a very good support unit that, let's say in PvP, okay? PvP wise, this warm welcome will be very, very useful. But if we take a look at PvE wise, this warm welcome will not be that good. But this warm welcome is I'm talking about is the effect herself. But this AP push here is going to be very strong in PvE and PvP. The Dividend here is going to be strong in both content as well. Alright, then now let's take a look at S3. S3, you grant immunity for everyone for 2 turns, and immunity value now is very high because of Lu Shang's appear, and then a lot of stone effect, stone debuff, hamstruck, stun, CD up, all those things. Immunity value is actually getting higher and higher, and you notice that point 1 a lot of players is actually using like set now. So S3 here grants all ally immunity, then do a AoE damage, and if Jing have accentuated, which means when Lu Shang is at the battle as well, the Esper who have warm welcome will gain a bonus turn. So let's say you put this warm welcome to Meta Lily, and then Jing will be faster, right? So Jing will cast S3, it will instantly push Meta Lily to take his bonus turn. Then Meta Lily will rotate his skill a lot more faster, because every time Meta Lily take a turn, he will faster unlock his S3, and which is what his most important and weakness is, because his main DPS output is from S3 boost, and then he is actually locked out from his S3 unless he can take 3 turns of action. But with this Jing here, that can provide the warm welcome unit bonus turn, can provide the warm welcome unit AP push, can provide the warm welcome unit with 100% applying accentuated buff. It actually boosted a lot of your DPS rotation a lot more faster, a lot more turn, a lot more buff stacking, because bonus turn will also make the accentuated target get their accentuated buff, and then when Jing take a turn will also help buffing them. So it actually doubles up or triple up the speed of getting your DPS unit getting accentuated in terms of PvP and also PvP. PvE and also PvP, both content. Then rival rune wise is also a very fast unit. It's going for speed set and Avatara. Like I mentioned just now, Avatara can also trigger her S1 AP push. So 275 speed is very fast, and the rest of the what's that called? Stats here is pretty decent. Like 80% resist is good, speed, HP, attack and defense is good. But let's take a look. 275 speed if we compare to other unit that is fast, right? Fast unit like Sujie, 235. Hey, Sujie is not that fast. Who else? Yukime is faster. Yukime is not really that slow, fast. Okay, let's take a look at the AP pushers one. Let's compare with Lu Shang. So I'm 275. Lu Shang is at 278. Faster. Lu Shang is still faster than her. Then if we compare to Feng Shun, Feng Shun is like 1 speed faster than her. And if let me see. Feng Shun base speed is 105. Jing base speed is 104. Yeah, she will be slower than Feng Shun. And then if we compare with Chu Yao, slower than Chu Yao. Compare with Archibald, faster than Archibald. Yeah, but basically her rival rune speed is pretty fast. Not like the meta fast rival rune, but it's pretty fast. But imagine if you actually take the action first and you hit Jing counter attack with Avatara, and it'll AP push herself and the warm welcome unit. So it doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. Then so we already understand her kit, and now let's take a look at the Reso. So R2 effect here. If Jing have accentuated, which is the Lu Shang's buff provided, it will also reset the ability cooldown for the Esper with warm welcome when she casts S3. So S3 here will give the accentuated unit bonus turn, then also totally reset his cooldown. Imagine if you pair Jing with Moriyama in PvP content. So Moriyama have a protection from revive protection from warm welcome, and every time Jing take action, Moriyama will get a bonus accentuated buff instantly stack up. And then if Jing get hit, it also AP push your Moriyama. And then if Jing casts S3, it will give Moriyama bonus turn and also instantly reset all his cooldown. And one of the biggest weakness of Moriyama is, let's say Moriyama fail to S3 kill someone, then Moriyama has become useless, right? Because the CD is 5 turn for the S3. But now she will help you reset the CD. So it's a very, very strong combo with a lot of DPS. Just that I'm using Moriyama as an example. Then Alpha effect here, not really too much needed. It's damage taken reduced before taking the first turn in the combat. So she kinda have a very tankiness until she take a turn. Okay, then so she won't get nuke instantly. Then R6 effect here, at the start of the combat, she will instantly apply the warm welcome to the teammate with the lowest max HP. So R6 effect here is pretty good. I say R2 will affect more, but R6 will affect in PvP only. Why is because let's say PvP you get outspeed, right? And the only way for you to trigger the S1 AP push for her and the warm welcome unit is by R6, because R6 will instantly apply the warm welcome buff to the lowest max HP at the start of the combat, which means when you start the battle, their DPS will get the warm welcome already. But if you don't have R6, then you have to wait until she take her turn, then she apply the warm welcome to that unit. Okay, so you can see the difference here is like, if you get outspeed, then R6 is needed. If you don't get outspeed or you just use her for PvE content, the R6 is not needed. Okay, so I think this is a pretty good design for the skill kit, because R6 is like, you want better quality of life for PvP, then you go for R6. But if you don't really care for PvE, you don't even need to care for R4. You just need to go for R2, because this CD reset is also pretty good for PvE bossing. It makes your Esper spam more S3. Alright, so let's take a look at some in-game combat so I can show you what is the skill. Okay, so let's take this team as example. This is not a proper team, this is not a proper equipment as well. Everything here is quick equip. Okay, so I just want to show you how the warm welcome works and how is the combination with Lu Shang. Because if you are using Jing, most probably you're gonna need Lu Shang here. and 1 DPS of your choice. So let's say if you want to use Meta Liling, you can also put in Meta Liling. You want to use Embla, you can also put in Embla. And this slot is pretty flexible. You can put in any kind of DPS you want here, as long as you want to apply the warm welcome buff. Alright, so let's take a look. I'll also go through one by one like how it actually works. So now the enemy will, I want the enemy to actually try to kill Moriyama later when I apply the buff. Okay, so now I take my action. You can see when I take my turn, I will cast the warm welcome to Moriyama, because Moriyama is the lowest max HP here. Then I want Moriyama to actually die later. But before that, let me cast S3. Okay, to get immunity, Moriyama instantly get a bonus turn from her S3 effect. And then I can, let's say I cast just cast random one skill. Come on, hit my Moriyama. Okay, they didn't kill my Moriyama, never mind. You see, every time when she take a turn, she reapply the warm welcome. So warm welcome will always have a two turn duration here. So S1, AP push Moriyama, I can S1 again. Apply warm welcome again, S3. Moriyama take bonus turn again, S1. Okay, come on, kill my Moriyama. Okay, you see, Moriyama died. Moriyama revive, and if Jing actually take her action just now, Jing can reapply the warm welcome to Moriyama and keep maintaining him revive. And if Moriyama died, then she will target to the next lowest max HP, because other than herself, it's going to be Lu Shang. So she reapply the warm welcome to Lu Shang and not Moriyama, because Moriyama is not in the battle anymore. Okay. Okay, well, let me try if I'm able to make Moriyama die after I apply the warm welcome. Alright, warm welcome. So let's say I just S1 here. S1. Warm welcome, reapply. S1. Come on, kill Moriyama. Okay, Moriyama almost gonna die. Okay, Moriyama revive. Oh, he died again. Okay, apply warm welcome on Moriyama. S1. Come on, hit my Moriyama. Okay. Right, Moriyama revive. I reapply warm welcome. So later, if my Moriyama die again, he will revive again. Come on, hit me. Nice. Okay, Moriyama revive again, and then Jing take her action and reapply warm welcome again. Then my Moriyama will keep on staying at the battle. Okay, come on, kill Moriyama. Nice, revive. Come on, don't kill him. Oh, never mind, my Jing died. But you get the point. So you can basically keep rotating the revive as long as Jing able to take her turn again. Okay, so with this said, you can actually also trigger Meta Liling. Like, one of the biggest weakness about Meta Liling is to trigger his S3 is too long, because you need to get 3 endless fire, and you can only get endless fire by taking his own turn. But if you have Jing here to keep applying the warm welcome and AP push and bonus turn, Meta Liling will enable his skill very fast. Right, so you can see I instantly apply the warm welcome and Meta Liling. I give him a bonus turn instantly. Okay, so he AP push himself, AP absorb. Okay, now I just put some silence. Okay, AP push Meta Liling. Meta Liling have 2 turns already. And then now I AP push Meta Liling again. Oh, okay, then I can cast S3. Bonus turn for Meta Liling. Meta Liling will have his S3 already ready. So it's actually a very fast enabler. So if I cast S3 now, and I can cast S2 AP absorb again. Okay, then using AP push Meta Liling again. AP push Meta Liling again. Then Meta Liling can find someone to AP absorb again. Meta Liling S3 is ready again. So you can see Jing plus Lu Shang plus Meta Liling combo here is gonna be a very strong combo. You can enable his turn a lot more faster. Like, I just cast S3, right? Now I can cast S1, AP push Meta Liling, AP push again. and then I S2 AP absorb, and then I just randomly hit someone. Okay, Meta Lilink have his turn again. S1 AP absorb, then S3 bonus turn for Meta Lilink, instantly take his turn. S3. You see, it really rotates very fast now. Like if you watch my other Meta Lilink video, I always say that Meta Lilink is not strong because you need to take 3 turns to enable his skill. But with Jing appear now, you make Meta Lilink so fast in the game now. You can keep giving him AP push, keep giving him bonus turn, and he has so many AP absorb, so many speed up from his tameless buff, so he actually rotates his skill a lot more faster. I have a feeling that Meta Lilink will have his what's that called, the full version of his turn of his team soon. Like all these 3 Esper are the anomaly Esper. If you have Zihe, you can even put Zihe in to help damage sponge for Meta Lilink. And if you want to protect Meta Lilink even more, you can put someone like Chu Yao. You can do something like this. Oops, you can do something like this. Everyone just support Meta Lilink. Yeah, so if you don't want Meta Lilink, I think you can also put something like Moriyama here and just protect Moriyama. Like one Japanese god get protected by 5 Chinese god. Yeah, so I think Yujing is a very fun unit. I'll make more showcase for her as well. Zihe and Yujing is very fun, so I'll make more showcase and test for you guys before they go global server, because we need to wait 7 more days before the global server. So there's more testing, then you can start saving your resources and see which Esper you want to go for, or which Esper do you want to summon, and what kind of team combination I'll also post in the future video. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment down what you guys think about her, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is JNMP, Morkel Regili, the Blue Chelane, Kemi, thank you so much for the support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Code Wardeners, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Chani, Von Hexa, Antonio Winterspoon, Marlene Williams, Uncle Chet, Eric Mendes, Ium Cragran, Riku Fred X Iris, Calamity, Jordan Alons, thank you so much for your support. And that's not all, also special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest 10. Special thanks to Ziggy, Calamity, Agni, Pong Pong, Code Wardeners, Riku Fred, and Choni. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.